Okay,
There you are. Oh, good.
okay, we got it.
So what
Okay.
happens if you click on record? Does that
Okay,
mean we
thank
can
you,
see this again?
thank you. Okay, I now I see what to do. Okay, I think you have one more song, Debbie, right?
Okay, yes, I got one. I'm just.
Okay, thanks, everybody, for telling me how to do this.
All right, I just forgot to plug in my Ethernet cable, which
Okay, it's at 78. You want it lower?
Oh, so you want me to do it over?
another time. Okay. So, last week we were talking about having been at Lil Appel's, and I went to Lil's jams for a long time, although the last few years I didn't, but this is one of the songs I used to sing with her, learned it from her. And it is called Home Dearie Home. A sailor being weary, he hung down his head and asked for a candle to light him to bed. And she led him to bed as a maiden ought to do. And he pledged she must come to him too. And it's home, dearie home, yes, it's home, alone to be. Home once again in my own country,
Where the oak and the
and the fine willow tree. Growing greener in the North American. She hopped into bed just to keep herself warm, thinking that the sailor would do her no harm. And he hugged her and kissed her and called her his dear. He wished that short night would go on for a year. And it's home, dearie home, yes, it's home, home once again in my own country, where the oak and the ash and the fine willow tree growing greener in the North America. Early next morning, the sailor arose into her apron, put hands full of gold, saying, "Take this, my dear, it will pay for milk and bread, it will pay for the lighting of a sailor to bed." And it's home, dearie home, yes, it's home to me. Home once again in my own country, where the oak and the ash and the fine willow tree growing greener in the North America. Well, if I have a baby, what am I the worst? I have gold in my pocket, silver in my purse, and I'll buy me a nurse, and I'll pay the nurse's fee, and as a maiden in my own country. And if it be a girl, she can wear a gold ring. If it be a boy, he can fight for the king with his little quartered shoes and his roundabout so blue. He can walk on the deck like his daddy used to do. And it's home, dearie home, yes, it's home to me. Home once again in my own country, where the oak and the ash and the fine willow tree growing greener in the North America. Growing greener in the North America.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, Harvey and Pat are next, and then is Tony, and then Bob Winkler. Okay.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes, of course.
Where did you learn that version of the song?
All right, for some reason, Pat has gone on to a Patrick Sky kick this week.
I
I
don't.
learned that version from Lil Pell. And
Yeah, but I might have taught it to her.
it just said it was trad, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever. Anyway, so we're going to do a Patrick Sky song called Many Mile.
Anybody else, please?
I've damn well walked this world around. Another city, another town, another friend to say goodbye, another girl to sit and cry. And it's many a mile I've spent on this road. It's many a mile I have gone. Well, there was one who knew me best. You know, she gave my heart rest. She was my world, my heart, my dear. Now she's gone to God knows where. And it's many a mile I've spent on this road. It's many a mile I have gone. I've seen your towns, they're all the same. The only difference is in a name. The only home I ever know was a case and the open road. And it's many a mile I've spent on this road. It's many a mile I have gone. So I'll fill my glasses up to the brim, and through my glass my world looks to him. But I know outside there's light somewhere. Maybe my rambling will get me there. And it's many a mile I've spent on this road. It's many a mile I've gone. It's many a mile I've spent on this road. And it's many a mile I will go. And to keep up with the Patrick Sky theme of this section of the concert, a little separation blues. Well, I'm in the kitchen, my baby's in the hall. But I'm in the kitchen, my baby's in the hall. I'm in the kitchen, baby's in the hall. You know she won't speak to me at all. You know we got the separation blues. See that fly crawling up that wall. Said see that fly crawling up that wall. See that fly crawling up that wall. You know he won't speak to Miss Spider at all. Cause you know they got the separation blues. When you kick your baby out of bed cause she won't treat you right. When you feel mistreated, buddy, take my advice. Leave that woman and leave her quick. And leave that woman and leave her quick. Leave that woman and leave her quick. Else she'll have you on a stick. You know it's better to leave than get some separation blues. Adam ate that apple, which Eve did thieve. Adam ate the apple, which Eve did thieve. You know, the Lord said, Adam, you gotta leave. That gave him the separation blues. Now the last words that for John the Baptist said, the last words that John the Baptist said, the last words that John the Baptist said, just before he lost his head. Ooh, gives me the separation blues. Well, this goes to show you since time began, what those women can do to men. It's better to buy than to be sold to the gutter for a bottle of gin. So if she don't treat you like you think she should, she don't treat you like you think she should. She don't treat you like you think she should, and your services ain't no longer good. You know it's time you got a dose of separation. Said it's time you got a dose of separation. Look out, here come that dose of separation blues.
Fair enough.
Tony, I believe you're next. Tony, can you hear me?
I can hear you. So, yeah. Right, this is one that I've never sung before, but that's half the purpose of these sessions.
Right.
And some of them that have tuned in on a Tuesday night will have heard Kitty Theobald singing. This is one that her husband Derek is known to sing, and I think it's a nice song, and the words are quite meaningful. So I will do my best. What's a life of a man any more than a leaf? A man has his seasons, so why should we grieve? Although in this world we appear fine and gay, like a leaf we must wither and soon fade away. As I was walking one morning at ease, viewing the leaves as they fell from the trees, all in slow motion appearing to me, and those that had withered, they fell from the trees. What's the life of a man any more than a leaf? A man has his seasons, so why should we grieve? Although in this world we appear fine and gay, like a leaf we must wither and soon fade away. If you'd seen those trees just a few days ago, how beautiful and green they all seemed to grow, but a frost came upon them and withered them all. And a storm came upon them and down they did fall. What's the life of a man any more than a leaf? A man has his seasons, so why should we grieve? Although in this world we appear fine and gay, like a leaf we must wither and soon fade away. If you look in the churchyard, it's there you will see those that have passed like a leaf from the tree, when age and affliction upon them did fall. Like a leaf they did wither, and down they did fall. What's the life of a man any more than a leaf? A man has his seasons, so why should we grieve? Although in this world we appear fine and gay, like a leaf we must wither and soon fade away.
Yeah, yeah.
Last time I heard that song was 40 years ago, done by Bernie Clay and the X Siemens Institute. Memories.
Yeah, that brings back memories.
Yeah. Tony, your club is very well represented tonight. I'm very happy. We got a fairly equal distribution between US and UK today. I'm happy with it. Okay, I believe Bob Winkler, he wasn't here last week because he got the vaccine, so he's gonna have him back.
Not my dog.
Don't touch that.
Something to bring up the coming season. Inch by inch, row by row, gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe, piece of fertile ground. Inch by inch, row by row, someone bless the seeds I sow. Someone warm them from below till the rain comes a tumbling down. Pulling weeds and a picking stones, man is made of dreams and bones. Feel the need to grow my own, 'cause the time is close at hand. Grain for grain, sun and rain, find my way in nature's chain. Tune my body and my brain for the music from the land. Plant your rows straight and long, temper them with prayer and song. Mother Earth will make you strong if you give her love and care. Old Crow watching hungrily from his perch in yonder tree. In my garden I'm as free as that feathered thief up there. Inch by inch, row by row, gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. Inch by inch, row by row, someone bless these seeds I sow. Someone warm them from below till the rain comes a tumbling down. Something for the coming season.
David Malik, unfortunately, I think left us this year. Great songwriter. Okay, Bob and Susan, is the air conditioner off?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So both of you are going to sing today.
Yes, I'm gonna, you were just
Okay.
talking about Dave Mallet passing, and I probably should have done this last week. It might have been more timely, but some of you know that Captain Alan Anapu left us a couple of weeks ago, okay? He was the first captain of Pete Seeger's Hudson River sloop, the Clearwater, which has been doing an amazing job of cleaning up the Hudson River since like the mid to late 60s. Anyhow, Captain Anapu used to come down to Toonies when we were meeting down there for our Sunday afternoons. And he seemed to get a big kick out of it when I did this song. So this is for Captain Alan Anapu. Oh, there is a lofty ship and she sails on the sea. The name of the ship, it was the Golden Vanity, and she fears she will be taken by a Turkish enemy. As she sails along the lowland, sails along the lowland sea. Lou,
Okay.
mute yourself, please. Thank you.
Sorry.
Susan, you're muted.
Susan, you're muted now.
Susan, you're muted, Susan. Now please unmute. Susan, you're You're muted. I can't unmute you. You're muted. Okay.
How did that happen? What verse am I on?
Start from the beginning again.
Okay, seriously? Okay. Oh, there is a lofty ship and she sails on the sea. The name of the ship, it was the Golden Vanity. And she fears she will be taken by a Turkish enemy. And she sails along the lowland, sails upon the lowland sea. Then up stepped the cabin boy, just the age of 12 and 3, and he says to the skipper, "What will you give to me if I swim alongside of the Turkish enemy? And I sink her in the lowland, sink her in the lowland sea. Oh, I will give you silver and I will give you gold, and the hand of my daughter, if you would be so bold as to swim alongside of the Turkish enemy, and sink her in the lowland, sink her in the lowland sea." So the boy he made all ready, and overboard jumped he, and he swam alongside of the Turkish enemy. And with his little drilling tool, he bore in holes 3. And he sank her in the lowland, sank her in the lowland sea. The boy he turned around and back again swam he. He hollered for the skipper to haul him from the sea. But the skipper did not heed, for his daughter he did need. And he left him in the lowland, left him in the lowland sea. The crew, they hauled him up, but upon the deck he died. They wrapped him in a blanket so very soft and wide, and they put him overboard where he drifted with the tide. And he sank beneath the lowland, sank beneath the lowland sea. So there is a lofty ship and she sails on the sea, but she sails without a cabin boy, the age of 12 and 3. And she fears she will be taken by a Turkish enemy. As she sails along the lowland, sails along the lowland sea.
By the way, Ed sent a note that he's been saying Ballard is still alive. I heard from a good source that he had passed 2 months ago. Have you spoken to him in the last 2 months?
No, but I'm part of a social network in Maine of all the Maine folk singers, and I've heard nothing about that. Just looked him up on Google, and there's nothing to indicate he died.
Did you inquire from somebody within that circle, because somebody had posted it?
I don't think it was Dave Mallett.
No, I haven't seen anything about that, no.
I'm in that circle of communications, and Dave is doing fine as far as I can.
I'd like to know for certain if you can find out from him.
Trust me.
Okay. I hope he's still with us. Okay, Bob, I believe you have to go now.
Yeah, I'm going to, well, we're in March now, and we all get our Irish songs out, and because St. Patty's comes along. So I'm going to do one that Mara Levine did several months ago here, and it's on her Jewels and Harmony album, and it's written by Bob Wright, who's a singer-songwriter from Staten Island there. And it's called Immigrant Dream. Who are you, Annie Kelly, with your hard, callous hands, and a husband who works as a riverboat man? You're taking in laundry and you're pregnant again, but you're proud of the life you have made here. Proud of the life you have made. Hearts and hands, hopes and plans. That's what an immigrant brings. Thoughts and homes and families grown. Only an immigrant dream. They are only an immigrant dream. Well, you can walk to St. Patrick's and the river is free. It could be the Shannon, the Liffey, the Lee. Reminds you of Ireland so far across the sea. But you're proud of the life you have made here. You're proud of the life you have made. And hearts and hands, hopes and plans. That's what an immigrant brings. Thoughts of homes and families grown. Only an immigrant dream. They are only an immigrant dream. Well, it isn't all easy. There are people who hate, and at times you miss home with such pain that you weep. But you're married for love and there's food here to eat. And you're proud of the life you have made here. You're proud of the life you have made. Hearts and hands, hopes and plans. That's what an immigrant brings. Thoughts of homes and families grown. They're only an immigrant dream. Oh, they're only an immigrant dream.
After that, it's going to be Bill Pardon, and then Peter Dunhill, and then Ed, I believe. Right?
That's correct.
Correct,
And then
okay.
Mike Reeves.
And then Mike, okay. Okay, so
He's muted now. They're all muted.
Al and Joanna next. Unmute, please, okay?
Now?
Everybody else, please.
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. And now for something completely different. Yesterday, we got our driveway concert rained out. So I hope you'll put up with my Beatle mood this morning. It's a beautiful song written by John Lennon with a little help from his friend Paul McCartney. It's called Strawberry Fields Forever. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to Strawberry Fields. Nothing is get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. Living is easy with eyes closed. Misunderstanding all you see. It's getting hard to be someone, but it all works out. It don't matter much to me. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to Strawberry. Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. No one I think is in my dream. I mean, it must be high or low. You can't, someone, but it all works out. It doesn't matter, disagree. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to Strawberry Fields. Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. But no one knowing it's a dream. I think I know, I guess, but it's all wrong. I think that doesn't disagree. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to Strawberry. Nothing is real, and nothing to get all about. Strawberry fields forever. Strawberry fields forever. Strawberry fields forever.
Good to hear you guys again.
Not exactly a sea shanty, so I apologize to the Hoy folks.
You doing another one now?
No,
Well,
a little later maybe.
Okay, so next we're gonna have Bill Podden. Those of you who regularly attend the Hoy sessions know who he is. Okay, and those of you who don't know him will will love the way he does his songs. Bill?
Right. Good evening. Well, I'm not going to do anything fancy now. So we've just had a story in the news over our side of the pond where a very well-renowned, high-profile, successful Irish trainer of racehorses has absolutely obliterated his career by deciding it was a good idea to sit on top of an expired horse and have his photo taken, which of course it's social media, and now he's public enemy number one. All his immensely wealthy clients are deserting him, and that should be him finished for a few years. So why people do these things, I don't know. But anyway, it just reminded me that I haven't sung shanties for far too long, and I've got to start getting into the habit. So I better do the dead horse shanty. And I won't go into the details of explaining it all, but this is a little bit different from the standard accepted Hoya Anchor Shanty Crew version. So A poor old man came a riding by, and we say so, and we hope so. A poor old man came riding by, a poor old man. They say, old man, your horse'll die, and we say so, and we hope so. And if he does, we'll tan his hide, a poor old man. And if he don't, we'll ride him again, and we say so, and we hope so. Ride him again till Lord knows when, a poor old man. For one long month I rode him hard, and we say so, and we hope so. His shoes was worn and his tail was tarred, oh poor old man. Now he's dead as a nail in a lamp from door, and we say so, and we hope so. And he won't come a mithering us no more, oh poor old man. We'll use the hair of his tail to sew our sails, and we say so, and we hope so. And the iron of his shoes to make deck nails, oh poor old man. We'll hoist him up to the mainyard arm, and we say so, and we hope so. All the way up to the highest yard arm, oh poor old man. We'll lower him down to the bottom of the sea, and we say so, and we hope so. Right deep down to the bottom of the sea, oh poor old man. We'll lower him down with a long, long roll, and we say so, and we hope so. The sharks will have his body, and the devil take his soul, oh poor old man. I thought I heard the old man say, we say so, we hope so. There's a splice of rum, and it's a coming our way. Pip, bray, a pip, bray, a pip, bray. Cool, that's the effects out of the way. Oh, poor old man.
Yeah, good version.
When we put the hat on, I thought we were going to the penultimate already.
I'll save a special hat for that. We're not doing it here, are we? Do we do that over this side?
Occasionally we do.
Oh, I'll be in trouble then. Right.
Yeah. Okay, Peter Dunhill is next. You have your company.
Yeah, I do. Yes, my brother's going to join in a harmony on this next one. This was a song from 1927. Blues musician Henry Ragtime Texas recorded this song. 1963, Bob Dylan did a version of it, and he wrote some extra verses. Well, he actually only sings 2 verses. But the way he padded out the verses with lines from that he'd borrowed from other folk songs and things. Anyway, so it's a bit short. So I decided to add some more verses to the song, and taking a leaf out of Dylan's book, I borrowed some lines from various folk songs and some of Dylan's songs, just to make the song a little. I give it a few more verses. This is "Honey, Just Allow Me One More Chance." 1, 2, 3, 4. Honey, just allow me one more chance to ride along with you. Honey, just allow me one more chance. I'll do anything for you. I've been walking down the road with my head in my hands. I'm looking for a woman, needs a worried man. It's just one kind favor I'll ask of you. Allow me just a one more chance. Honey, just allow me one more chance to ride your aeroplane. Honey, just allow me one more chance to ride your passenger train. I've been looking all over for a girl like you. I can't find nobody, so you'll have to do is just a one kind favor I'll ask of you. Allow me just a one more chance. Honey, just allow me one more chance to sew my new blue jeans. Honey, just allow me one more chance to go down to New Orleans. I got one foot on the platform and the other on the train. I'm going down to New Orleans to wear the ball and chain. It's just a one kind favor I'll ask of you. Allow me just a one more chance. Honey, just allow me one more chance to ride your rodeo. Honey, just allow me one more chance. I sure gotta bottle up and go. I'll tell you one thing, and it ain't no joke. It's the high cost of living that's a keeping me broke. It's just a one kind favor I'll ask of you. Allow me just a one more chance. Honey, just allow me one more chance to go down for a beer. Honey, just allow me one more chance. Has my loving Johnny been here? Well, I'll tell you one thing, I'll tell you no lie. Johnny's just left with a Nellie Bly. It's just a one kind favor I'll ask of you. Allow me just a one more chance. Honey, just allow me one more chance to sit and wonder how. Honey, just allow me one more chance. If you don't know by now, when the rooster crows at the break of day, look right at your window and I'll be on my way. It's just a one kind favor I'll ask of you. Allow me just a one more chance. Honey, just allow me.
The brothers are in good voice today.
You sure went far afield for those first two. Chose like 5 different songs. Nice job.
Actually, I've never actually counted the number of references in it, but yeah.
But it was cool because I recognized a bunch of them.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Ed Trickett is next, coming to you from Santa Fe, New Mexico today. Ed, can you hear me? Ed,
Unmute.
Ed, unmute. You're next. Ed, okay.
It's okay now.
Is he frozen?
Hello?
Yeah, hear you now.
You can hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, the internet here in New Mexico is not so good. But being out here, let me sing you a song of the Southwest, a song called Old Dolores. And I learned it from Harry Tuft. 3/4 of it, the last verse, I can't remember where I learned it from. Am I still coming through? Okay, great. In the country down below where the little pigeons grow, nearly always half a day to water, stood a little town where the creek comes up and down from the mesa where she surely should not her. Streets were bright with candlelight and the whole town joined the chorus. Every man in sight let his cattle drift at night to mosey to the town of Old Dolores. Oh, the pretty girls are fooling the plaza in the cool. When I used to meet her by a willow, guess most any girl gives a fella's heart a whirl when the same's been using saddles for a pillow. Wide-eyed stars, the big cigars, whole wide world before us. Adobe walls are gone, and the goat's bells in the dawn ain't jingling in the streets of Old Dolores. And things would kind of spin till the sun came up again, like the back of some old yellow prairie wagon. Show us dim and red 100 head of our saddle pony standing reigns the dragon. Red mud walls, the waterfalls, a wide world before us. If there's any little well down within the gates of hell, know the boys have named it Old Dolores. Oh, the strings of peppers hum, dough beats in the sun, blazing red like some young puncher's new bandana. Scented smoke that came from the pinion wood of flame smelled like incense to Our Lady of Manana. Wide-eyed stars, the big cigars, the drinks Ramon poured for us. But the candle lights are dark. Coyote's lonesome bark is the only music now in Old Dolores. In the country down below where the little pinions grow, nearly always half a day to water.
Thank you, Ed. Okay, now we're going back to England and Mike Reeves.
Yep. Yeah, this is one of the versions, many versions of Fisherman's Wife. This one's Steel Eye Span, I hope. All the week your man's a war, and all the week you bide your lane, and all the time you're waiting for the minute that he's coming home. You ken which way why he has to work, you ken the hours he has to keep, and yet it makes you angry when you see him just come home to sleep. Through months and then through the months and through the years, while you're bringing up the bairns, your man's a war to here and there, a following the shoals of Hearn. And when he's back, there's nets to mend. You've maybe got a score or twa. And when they're done, he'll rise and say, "Oh, wife, it's time I was a war." Work and wait and dree your weird, and pin your faith in herring sails, and oft times lie awake at night in fear and dread of winter gales. But men maun work to earn their bread, and men maun sweat to gain their fee, and fishermen will aye gang out as long as fish swim in the sea. All the week your man's a war, and all the week you bide your lane, and all the time you're waiting for the minute that he's coming home. You ken which way he has to work, you ken the hours he has to keep, yet it makes you angry when you see him just come home to sleep. The Fisherman's Wife.
Okay. Next, poetry tribe, we go to our poet laureate, Leah, up in Westchester County.
It's my turn?
Oh, she's the poet.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I'm going to read this poem that I wrote the other day after watching a lecture on Barcelona. Barcelona, not a loner, and I'm not an owner, but who knows if I'm a descendant from Mount Juif, the Jewish mountain. Sitting near the National Art Museum, whispering over the Olympic Stadium, casting a shadow over a castle from the 18th century. Many of my peoples lived there until 1492, when Queen Isabella from Castilla and King Ferdinand from Aragon ruled Spain and expelled my peoples. Not moaning, sometimes roaming around the world to find places still left to visit without walking over the stained tears of my peoples inside the deep earth? Can I go to Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, the beautiful church, and notice the columns of trees climbing straight to the ceiling? Or visit La Pedra, the stone quarry apartment house designed by Antoni Gaudi? What I like best about Barcelona is the legend of Saint Jordi. He killed a dragon, set a princess free. A rose came from the blood of the dragon, and the princess gave the saint a book. Now there's a day of celebration to exchange roses with books. I put a white rose on top of my Torah. Perhaps I'll visit, perhaps I'll climb Mount Juik, where my peoples used to live. Perhaps I'll visit the Picasso Museum or the Museum of Gaudi of Dali. So much art to see in the world now that I'm free to roam but not own, especially if I don't investigate too closely or too nearly, if I belong or belonged.
We now go to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and Murray.
Oh, maybe it's
It's
the
not.
Earl of Morey. Okay, maybe it's not. Okay, let's see what I have. I wasn't sure whether I had done this one before, but I didn't have it marked off, so I think that I haven't sung it at the Boca Folk or the Hoy Folk sessions. Anyway, it's the song All My Trials. It's kind of a semi-sweet song. You know, it's kind of sad and it's also sweet because the person is gonna die soon, and she believes that she's going to a better world or whatever, better than her life was. The origin of the song is unknown, according to what I looked up. The first recording of it was in 1956 by Bob Gibson. And it was on an album that he called Offbeat Folk Songs. And he became very popular for folk style music in the late 50s and the late 1960s. Anyway, this is the way it goes. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. You know your mama was born to die. All my trials, Lord, soon be over. The river of Jordan is muddy and cold. Well, it chills the body, but not the soul. All my trials, Lord, soon be over. I've got a little book with pages 3, and every page spells liberty. All my trials, Lord, soon be over. Too late, my brothers, too late, but never mind. All my trials, Lord, soon be over. If living were a thing that money could buy, you know the rich would live and the poor would die. All my trials, Lord, soon be over. There grows a tree in paradise, and the pilgrims call it the tree of life. Oh, my trials, Lord, soon be over. Too late, my brothers, too late, but never mind. Oh, my trials, Lord, soon be over. Oh, my trials, Lord, soon be over. That's it.
I think that Joan Baez.
When I was taking guitar lessons with that.
I think Joan Baez also recorded
Yeah.
that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna go to Teaneck, New Jersey, and Lou Abramson.
Hi there, gang. Earlier, I think it was Debbie who mentioned Lillipel. Debbie, do you remember Jerry Epstein?
That
We
name
do.
rings a bell, yeah.
Yeah, he unfortunately passed a few years back.
I remember him very
Yeah, he
well.
used to go to.
Yeah,
We know him too.
yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Jerry and I used to sing together at, oh God, all over the place. And one of the songs that he used to do, I heard it first when he sang it for Lil, who said, I like that song. So that was, that was like getting an Oscar. I don't know where he got this song. It's called Peach Picking Time. Well, it's peach picking time in Georgia, apple picking time in Tennessee, cotton picking time in Mississippi. Well, everybody picks on me. When it's roundup time in Texas, cowboys make whoopee. Way down in old Alabama, boys, it's down picking time for me. Yodel-a-hee-ho, lay-hee-oh-lay. Well, it's beach, bluegrass in old Kentucky, Virginia where they do the swing, Carolina now, I'm coming to you, coming to spend the spring. Arkansas, I hear you calling, know I'll see you soon. Where's where I'll do a little picking beneath the ozone moon. Yodel-a-hee-ho-lay-hee-oh-lay. When the pickers, they pick the cotton, that's what time I'll pick the wedding ring. We'll go to town, pick a little gown for a wedding in the spring. Hope the preacher knows his business. I know he can't fool me. When it's peach picking time down in Georgia, boys, it's cow picking time for me. When it's peach picking time in Georgia, apple picking time in Tennessee, country time in Mississippi, well, everybody picks on me. When it's roundup time in Texas, cowboys make whoopee. Way down in old Alabama, boys, it's cow picking time for me. Thank you.
It sounds very much like a Jimmy Rogers song.
I
But,
looked it up. I think it actually came from some sort of show, not a Broadway show, but like a show that was written, a play. But whatever. Jerry sang it all the time, and we used to join in. I think after a time, just about everybody that would come to the sings that Jerry would attend would sing it all with him. And Jerry always said, I don't write songs, I sing songs that were written by other people. And he said, and this is an original song by someone else.
Go up to Camp Friedman all the time. Jerry Epstein. Excuse me, Jerry Epstein. Did he go to Camp Friedman?
Yes.
I know the name is so familiar, but I can't.
Well, there's two Jerry Epsteins. There's a Jerry Epstein from New Jersey, and then the guy from Brooklyn who was Jerry Epstein.
Well, I think Epstein is the one that was at Camp Friedman, right? Jerry Epstein?
I don't know about
Stein. I don't know. I mean, it's a long time ago, but the name is so familiar.
It was in our youth.
Yeah, we had a youth too once.
You gotta watch out for those youths.
Yeah, those two youths, they're dangerous.
Those youths.
Okay.
That was nice.
Florida now,
I'm sorry.
and Carl, you're next. Unmute.
He's either a mute or a ute.
Okay, I'm unmuted. Sorry about that. This is gonna be is called Magnolia Wind, written by Guy Clark. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I'd rather sleep in a box like a bum on the street than a fine feathered bed without your little old cold feet. I'd rather be deaf, dumb and stone blind, than to know that your morning can never be mine. I'd rather die young than to live without you. I'd rather go hungry than to eat lonesome stew. You know, it's once in a lifetime, and it won't come again. And it's here and it's gone on a magnolia wind. I'd rather not walk to the garden again if I can't catch your scent on a magnolia wind. Never comes time when it comes time to go. Says pack up your fiddle, says pack up your bow. If I can't dance with you, then I won't dance at all. I'll just sit this one out with my back to the wall. I'd rather not hear pretty music again if I can't hear your voice on a magnolia wind. If I can't catch your scent on a magnolia wind.
Rita, you're not performing, right? To my guess, correct? Not performing, okay. She had to list. I don't know, our live session is just never performed. Okay, now we're going back across the pond to England, to Beth and Nigel. You guys are performing, right? Okay, and then we'll have Terry Hiscock.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
Can you hear us all right?
Can you hear us?
Yes. Yeah, bring the audio up a little.
Oh,
A bit louder. How about that?
Yeah, good, better, okay.
Oh, we can never get it right, can we? We've decided to do 2 songs tonight because we watched Cold Mountain last night. I don't know if anyone it's an old film now. But it's got some fantastic music, and both of these songs are in the film.
We've been meaning to watch it for ages.
Yeah, we've been meaning to watch it
It's
for
been-
ages.
It's been sitting there
And
sitting on the shelf.
Yeah, we were very much in awe of the beautiful American landscape. It was really quite
That's a
amazing.
song about a film about the Civil War, no?
Yeah. That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Uh-huh.
really beautifully shot.
Yeah.
You know, it's like gorgeous landscape and
Beautiful landscape combined with sort of bloodthirsty violence.
Yeah.
So it was quite
Yeah, there was a bit of that.
Pastoral,
Yeah.
bloodthirsty
Yeah.
violence. Anyway.
Anyway, so the first one is Wayfaring Stranger. 2, 3, 4. I am a poor wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world of woe, and there's no sickness, toil, or danger in this bright world to which I go. I'm going there to see my father. I'm going there no more to roam. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going. I'll soon be free of every trial. My body is asleep in the old graveyard. I'll drop the cross of self-denial and enter on my great reward. I'm going there to see my father. I'm going there no more to roam. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over I know dark clouds will hang around me. I know my way is rough and steep. Yet beauteous feels like just before me, where God's redeemed their virtues keep. I'm going there to see my mother. She said she'd meet me when I come. I'm I'm only going over. I'm only going over. I'm only going
How legitimate should be.
Excellent.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Hey.
We're gonna do your second one next time or now? When are you gonna do the
Oh, we'll
second?
do it next time, yeah.
Yes. Okay, now, so now we're still in England yet. Terry Hiscock. Those of you who have not heard this man, please listen carefully, okay?
You do that every time, Sol. You set me up.
Yeah.
Thank you. Earlier on, Bob sang a lovely song. That's what an immigrant dreams, and it put me in mind of this one, which is about immigrants and people who sail across oceans and the English Channel and small boats, just trying to get a better life for themselves and their families. And immigrants everywhere. God bless them all. Where go the boats that we might sail upon? Across the wide and weary sea. And if they ask us where it was that we came from, we'll look away and say you follow me. There goes a boat that we might steal aboard. There goes a plane all grace and speed. There runs a road to take us anywhere but here. And when we get there, we'll just stay close to me. Bring us a sea with clear and quiet waters, a trailing wind that carries us across the sky. And if I told you my courage never faltered, well, sweet believer, I never meant to lie. And here's to the nightingale who sang to us each day. And here's to the watchman's level eye across the sea. And here's to every one of those we lost along the way. Sweet believer, follow me. Bring us a sea with clear and quiet waters, a trailing wind to carry us across the sky. And if I told you my courage never faltered, hey, sweet believer, I never meant to lie.
Lovely.
Thank you.
When did you write that, Terry?
It must have been about 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, I think. We had a lot of pictures on the television over here. You may have seen them of people getting on little dinghies and rafts and things, getting across the Mediterranean to Greece and Italy. It was a sad thing. There we are.
It says mute my audio. I don't know what that means. Oh, I didn't mute it. No.
Yeah. Okay. David Jones has just joined us. David, how you doing? Unmute, please. David.
Okay.
Do you feel like giving us something now?
Let's hear a song.
A song?
Yeah, a song, right? Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit of. I just got in from a walk, so maybe next go. Let someone else go first.
I'm next. That's why. So I figure.
Well, you go. You go, Zab. You're a hard.
Okay, I'll go. You wanna go right after me.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'll do something. Okay.
Well, I think if it's not well.
Okay, following Terry is not easy, believe me. Okay, we're going to do a song from. I thought it was originally a Schooner Fair song, but I found out that they got that from Derek Warfield, who wrote it, of the Wolf Tones, and it's about somebody going away from Ireland to Australia to make a better life for himself, and he has to leave his sweetheart, but he promises her one day he's going to send for her and that she can join him. It's called Far Away in Australia. And the chorus goes like this. Far away in Australia, soon will fate be kind, and I will be ready to welcome at last the girl I left behind. Sweetheart, I'm bidding you fond farewell. I will be yours someday. I'm bound for a new land, my fortune to try, and I'm ready to sail away. And it's far away in Australia. Soon will fate be kind, and I will be ready to welcome at last the girl I left behind. Oh, you can't leave me, this poor maiden said. I will not let you go, but I must leave you, he gently replied, if only for a while, you know. And it's far away in Australia, soon will fate be kind, and I will be ready to welcome at last the girl I left behind. Now in success or in failure, I will always be true, and proudly each day in the land far away, I'll be building a home for you. And it's far away in Australia, soon will fate be kind, and I will be ready to welcome at last the girl I left behind. Daily she waits at the old cottage gate, watching the whole day through. Then one day a message from over the sea, and I'm hoping these words are true. And it's far away in Australia, soon will fate be kind, and I will be ready to welcome at last the girl I left behind.
Yeah.
It's all yours now.
Okay, Saul. Shall I go?
Yeah, where you go?
Yeah, go.
Oh, okay. This is a classic. There was someone campaigned for mayor of our little town of Leonia, and one of the candidates asked me to sing a song at one of his campaign rallies. So I picked out this classic. He didn't win, by the way. I am the man, the very fat man that waters the workers' beer. I am the man, the very fat man that waters the workers' beer. What do I care if it makes them ill and it makes them terribly queer? I've a car, a yacht and an aeroplane and I waters the workers' beer. Now when I waters the workers' beer, I puts in strychnine, some methylated spirits and a drop of paraffin. But such a brew is terribly strong, it would make them terribly queer. So I reaches me hand for the watering tap and I waters the workers' beer. I am the man, the very fat man that waters the workers' beer. I am the man, the very fat man that waters the workers' beer. What do I care if it makes them ill and it makes them terribly queer? I've a car, a yacht and an aeroplane and I waters the workers' beer. Now a drop of good beer is good for a man when he's tired, thirsty and hot. And sometimes I have a drop myself from a very special pot. For a strong and healthy working class is the thing that I most fear. So I reaches me hand for the watering can and I waters the workers' beer. I am the man, the very fat man that waters the workers' beer. I am the man, the very fat man that waters the workers' beer. What do I care if it makes them ill and it makes them terribly queer? I've a car, a yacht and an aeroplane and I waters the workers' beer. Now ladies fair beyond compare, be you maiden or a wife, spare a thought for such a man who leads such a lonely life. For the water rates are frighteningly high and the meth is terribly dear. And there ain't the profits there used to be in watering the workers' beer. I am the man, the very fat man that waters the workers' beer. I am the man, the very fat man that waters the workers' beer. What do I care if it makes them ill and it makes them terribly queer? I've a car, a yacht and an aeroplane and I waters the workers' beer.
An old favourite.
You might be wondering why he didn't win.
Go, Dave.
Never heard that one before, David.
David Jones, that name is very familiar too from Camp Friedman. David Jones, I think he performed there a lot.
Okay, so now we're going back. We're doing the second round now. And back to Debbie and Ron, who started us off, and we got another round to go. Okay. Unmute. You're okay.
And Carol mute.
Carol mute. Oh yes, Carol.
Okay, not to be carrying coal to Newcastle. I don't know, Beth and Nigel aren't here. They mentioned that the other day.
Oh, Beth is, Nigel is
I'm going to do, instead of an English folk song, I'm going to do a blues that I have. I'm blue, but I won't be blue always. When the sun will shine on my black also big. I'm all alone. guess you can tell it's been a while.
One more. What do you got for us, Debbie?
Thanks, guys. All right, so. Okay, I'm gonna do an old Gene Ritchie song. Well, you know, she wrote lots of anti-mining songs. This one is the L&N Don't Stop Here Anymore. When I was a curly-headed baby, my daddy sat me down upon his knee. Said, son, you go to school and learn your letters. Don't you be no dusty miner like me. I was born and raised in the mouth of a Hazard holler. Old cars roaring around the wind past my door. Now they're standing rusty road empty. And the L&N don't stop here anymore. I used to think my daddy was a black man with script enough to buy the company store. But now he goes downtown with empty pockets, and his face is white as a February snow. I was born and raised in the mouth of a Hazard holler. Old cars roaring and rumbling past my door. Now they're standing rustling, rolling empty. And the L&N don't stop here anymore. Last night I dreamt I went down to the office to get my opinion like I'd done before. An old concubines covered up the doorway. There was trees and grass growing up through the floor.
Thank you, Debbie and Ron. Harvey and Pat are next.
So this song is In My Life by Lennon and McCarthy.
There are places I'll remember all my life. The some have changed, some forever, not for the better. Some have gone, and some remain. All these places had their moments with lovers and friends. I still can recall. And some are living in my life. I love them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there's no one compares with you. And these memories lose their meaning when I think of love. Stop and think about them in my life. I love you all. Oh, I know I'll never lose affection. People and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. In my life, I love you more.
More. Harvey.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up. All right, Patricia has decided that she wants to unleash her
Silly.
her inner Grace Slick. So here it is. Sit back and listen.
then Tony. Tony, I'm mute. It's your turn.
I've unmuted myself, and hopefully I will do this one justice. Again, it's another song I've never sung in public before, but it's a song I've always liked. The moon was fair, the skies were clear, not a breath came over the sea, as Mary left her Highland home and wandered forth with me. The flowers decked the mountainside, and fragrance filled the vale. But far the sweetest flower there was the rose of Allendale. Sweet rose of Allendale, sweet rose of Allendale, by far the sweetest flower there was a rose of Allendale. Where'er I wandered east or west, when spirits began to lower, a solace still was she to me in life's most lonely hour. When tempest wrecked our gallant ship and rent the shivering sail, one maiden form withstood the storm. 'Twas the rose of Allendale. Sweet rose of Allendale, sweet rose of Allendale, one maiden's home withstood the storm. 'Twas the rose of Allendale. And when my fevered lips were parched on Afric's burning sands, she whispered hopes of happiness and tales of distant lands. My life had been a wilderness, unblessed by fortune's gale. Had fate not linked my heart to hers, sweet rose of Allendale, sweet rose of Allendale, sweet rose of Allendale, had fate not linked my heart to hers, sweet rose of Allendale.
Yeah, it's a good song. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful, Tony. You did do it justice. Okay, now we're going to Arizona and Bob Winkler. By the way, I want to announce that Joe Verga finally did get his first COVID shot on Friday.
Thank you, Saul.
Okay, Bob, go ahead.
Okay, I like this song. It's got something about trains in it.
His volume, I don't know.
I'll wait for everybody to mute. Thank you.
Yeah, Tony, mute.
They say that love's a gentle thing, but it's only brought me pain. For the only girl I've ever loved has gone on the morning train. I never will marry. I shan't take a wife. I expect to live single all the days of my life. Well, the train pulled out, the whistle blew, with a long and a lonesome moan. She's gone, with the morning dew, and left me all alone. I never will marry. I shan't take a wife. I expect to live single all the days of my life. Well, there's many a change in the winter wind, and change in the clouds' design. There's many a change in a young girl's heart, but many a change in mine. I never will marry. I shan't take a wife. I expect to live single all the days of my life. No, I never will marry. I shan't take a wife. I expect to live single all the days of my life. Thank you.
Our friend Nina Ritchie does a version from her point of view of that.
Okay, next is Bob. Is Susan going to sing also, or just you?
Not this time. Not this time.
Okay.
Just myself. Well, I have an uncle, Walter, and he lives way out in the woods, and he has a very strange habit. But rather than tell you the story, I'll sing it about. And it's got a chorus, and everybody can sing along, muted. He goes wah 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 wah, waltzing with bears, raggy bears, shaggy bears, baggy bears too. There's nothing on earth Uncle Walter won't do, so he can go waltzing, wah 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 waltzing, so he can go waltzing, waltzing with bears. Well, I went into his room in the middle of the night, and I tiptoed inside and turned on the light, but to my dismay, he was nowhere in sight. Oh, my Uncle Walter goes waltzing at night. He goes wah, 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 waltzing with bears. Raggy bears, shaggy bears, baggy bears too. There's nothing on earth Uncle Walter won't do. So he can go waltzing, wah, 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 waltzing. Oh, he can go waltzing, waltzing with bears. Well, I bought Uncle Walter a new coat to wear, but when he comes home, it's all covered with hair. And lately I've noticed several new tears. I'm sure Uncle Walter's been waltzing with bears. He goes wah, 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 waltzing with bears. Raggy bears, shaggy bears, baggy bears too. There's nothing on earth Uncle Walter won't do. So he can go waltzing, wah, 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 waltzing. So he can go waltzing, waltzing with bears. Well, we told Uncle Walter that he should be good and do all the things that we said he should, but we know that he'd rather be out in the woods. We're afraid that we'll lose Uncle Walter for good. He goes wah, 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 waltzing with bears. Raggy bears, shaggy bears, baggy bears too. And there's nothing on earth Uncle Walter won't do. So he can go waltzing, wah, 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 waltzing. He can go waltzing, waltzing with bears. Well, we begged and we pleaded, oh, please won't you stay? And we managed to keep him home for a day. But the bears all barged in and they took him away. Now he's dancing with pandas, he can't understand us. The bears all demand at least one dance a day. They go wah, 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 waltzing with bears. Raggy bears, shaggy bears, baggy bears too. There's nothing on earth Uncle Walter won't do. So he can go waltzing, wah, 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 waltzing. Oh, he can go waltzing, waltzing with bears. That's my story about Uncle Walter.
Good stuff. Yeah, Al has his guitar all ready to go, so let's get right into it.
Somebody did a train-related song earlier, so that kind of inspired me for this one. Haven't done this one in a while. It's a song by the Riders of the Purple Sage called The Glendale Train. Will somebody rob the Glendale train this morning at 9:30? Somebody robbed the Glendale train. I swear I ain't lying. Then making off with 16 and left to get lying cold. Somebody robbed the Glendale train, made up with gold. The Charlie Jones was an engineer. He had 20 years on the line. He kissed his wife at the station gate this morning at 6:35. Everything was fine till 9:30 when Charlie looked up and he saw there were men on horses, men with guns, and no sign of law. But somebody robbed the Glendale train this morning at 9:30. Somebody robbed the Glendale train. I swear I ain't lying. They made clean off with 16 keys and left 2 men lying cold. Somebody robbed the Well, Amos White was a baggage man. He dearly loved his job. The company they rewarded him with a golden watch and a bar. Well, Amos was making time and went to the door of his car. They found Amos White in 15 places, 15 miles apart. Well, somebody robbed the Glendale train this morning at 9:30. Somebody robbed the Glendale train. I swear I ain't lying. They made clean up with 16 and lying cold. Somebody robbed the Glendale train and made up with gold. And made up with gold.
Old and old.
Bill Pardon.
Bill Pardon.
4 o'clock.
Your
Ah.
turn.
Right, okay then.
Biden robbed the Glendale train.
I will very briefly announce that I will
Wait,
not
wait,
be
wait.
watching. Yeah, I won't be stopping up to watch the Oprah interview with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and I might not watch it for the next several years, actually. But I shall attempt.
Carol,
Melo-
you're not muted. Carol,
Oh, I don't mind. I don't mind a few interruptions. It's more lifelike then, isn't it? Yeah, I shall attempt a parlour ballad style melodrama all about a Duke and Duchess who might have danced, and they could have been dancing the galliard or the minuet or the waltz, depending on what time frame you want to set the story in, and you could apply it today, really. The morality of it still exists. Let me try and get the tune. That's the first problem, isn't it? You'll recognise the tune if I can play it right. The hill it is high and the house it is grand. The deer they roam freely all through the great land. The music strikes up and together hand in hand the Duke and his Duchess will dance. Down in the valley young Mary will pray. Why have you forsaken me, Lord, she will say. The hunger and fever are taking me away, and what will become of my babies? Oh, oh Mary, poor Mary, your life it is done. And what of your children? 3, 2, and 1. 3 little babies, and soon will be none. All will have perished by the setting of the sun. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. The Duke and his Duchess dance on. The hall will be ringing with laughter and cheer. Prosperous times in a bounteous year, and the great and the good all will celebrate here, while the Duke and his Duchess will dance. Down to the valley will the revelry sound, around the poor cot will the music rebound. Lying inside is no joy to be found for poor Mary and her little babies. Oh, oh Mary, poor Mary, your life it is done. And what of your children? 3, 2, and 1. 3 little babies, and soon will be none. all will have perished by the setting of the sun. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. The Duke and his Duchess dance on. The dogs at the table are eating their fill. The pigs will grow fat from the leftover swill. There's plenty for all at the top of the hill, while the Duke and his Duchess will dance. No feast in the valley, no gruel, grain or bread, alone and abandoned, uncared for, unfed. No one to worry, be they living or dead. Poor Mary and her little babies, oh. Oh Mary, poor Mary, your life it is done, while the Duke and his Duchess dance on. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. The Duke and his Duchess dance on. Sad, isn't it?
Hey, Peter. You ready?
Okay, right, yes, okay, very good. There's been some really interesting songs tonight. It's been a really
Very unusual.
good night. Yeah, some fascinating. I've made lots of notes as well. There's definitely some songs I really will have another look at. We've in the UK we've got Penguin Publishers. There are two English Penguin books of English folk songs. Right, we've got two. Right. Now the reason I'm saying this is there's one American book of folk songs published by Penguin. It'll be really good if they brought out another one. So I think we ought to start a campaign to get Penguin to come out with another book. The first one was edited by Alan Lomax, and this next song that I'm going to do from that book, Delia, he says this is the first cousin to Frankie and Johnny. So this is Delia, otherwise known as Delia's Gone. Delia, she cussed Tony on a Saturday night. Cussed at him such a wicked cuss that he swore he'd take her life. Delia's gone, one more round, Delia's gone. The first time he shot her in the side. The second time he shot her, she bowed her head and died. Delia's gone, one more round, Delia's gone. They sent for the doctor, he came dressed in black. He'd done everything that a doctor could do, but he couldn't bring Delia back. Delia's gone, one more round, Delia's gone, gone, she's gone. Monday he was arrested, and Tuesday he was tried. The jury found him guilty, and the
the judge said 99. Delia's gone, one more round. Delia's gone. 99 years in the prison. Judge said ain't no time. I've got a brother in New Orleans with 999. Delia's gone, one more round. Delia's gone. Now Tony, he's in the jailhouse, drinking out a silver cup. Delia's in the graveyard, she's trying her best to get up. Delia's gone, one more round. Delia's gone. Jailer, oh jailer, how can I sleep when all around my bedside my little Delia creeps? Delia's gone, one more round. Delia's gone, one more round. Delia's gone, one more round. Delia's gone, 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 she's gone.
Delia's gone.
Very good.
And back to Santa Fe. Ed, you ready? Unmute. Okay. Let's make sure we hear you.
That okay?
Yes, yes.
This is a pretty well-known song about two ways of life, one of which is relevant to Santa Fe or close to Santa Fe, and the other of which isn't. A song called The Night Rider's Lament. One night as I was riding, graveyard shift, midnight to dawn. Moon was as bright as a reading light for a letter from an old friend back home. He asked me, why do you ride for your money? Why do you rope for short pay? You ain't getting nowhere and you're losing your share. Oh, you must have gone crazy out there. Said last night I run on to Jenny. Married and has a good life. Oh, you sure miss the track when you never come back. She's a perfect professional's wife. She asked me, why does he ride for his money? Why does he rope for short pay? He ain't getting nowhere and he's losing his share. Well, he must have gone crazy out there. But they've never seen the North Lights, never seen the hawk on the wing. Never seen spring, it's a great divide. Oh, they never heard old man sing. read up the last of the letter, tore off the stamp in black Jim. Billy come by to relieve me, just looked at my letter and grinned. He said, they ask you why does he write for his money? Why rope for short pay? Getting nowhere and you're losing your share. Oh, they must be all crazy back there, 'cause they've never seen the northern lights, never seen a hawk on the wing.
Looks like that.
Areas, he says,
Yeah.
next to Karen.
Yeah, Ed, you got muted somehow. You're muted. Unmute. Ed, somebody muted you.
Signal got broken, I think.
It was somebody else there. Rita Goldblatt came in there.
No, Rita's muted. Ed is muted. I can't unmute him. I can.
Yeah, but Rita Goldblatt came in there in front of him off the screen, and then she was up on the top. Oh, she is still up there.
Has nothing to do with the screen.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm not very technical, but all of a sudden she was there and he was gone.
The problem is that Ed is the last chorus was muted. Okay. I don't know if Ed can hear me or not, but Ed, your last stanza was muted. You have you're muted.
Really? I'm muted now?
No, it shows that you're muted. It shows that you're muted. Okay, now you're okay. And now we can't hear you at all.
Did you hear anything?
Yeah, we heard the last stanza. We missed the last stanza after the break.
It's okay. It turns out all right.
Okay, then.
Let's consider myself done, and I'll sing the last stanza some Sunday or other.
Okay.
I think you should sing it again.
Thank you, David.
The internet in Arizona is not that good. I mean, in New Mexico, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. But it's probably the internet here in Arizona.
It's actually New Mexico where you are.
New Mexico, one of those, wherever I am, it's the internet.
Okay. Okay, so next is I believe is Mike Reeves. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. This is very repetitive, but not too long, so don't worry. Oh, do me Johnny Boker, come rock and roll me over. Do me Johnny Boker, do. Oh, do me Johnny Boker, skipper is a rover. Do me Johnny Boker, do. Oh, do me Johnny Boker, the matey's never sober. Do me Johnny Boker, do. Oh, do me Johnny Boker, the bosun is a tailor. Do me Johnny Boker, do. Oh, do me Johnny Boker, we'll all go on a jamboree. Do me Johnny Boker, do. Oh, do me Johnny Boker, the packet is a rolling. Do me Johnny Boker, do. Oh, do me Johnny Boker, we'll pull and hold together. Do me Johnny Boker, do. Oh, do me Johnny Boker, we'll hold for better weather. Do me Johnny Boker, do. Oh, do me Johnny Boker, and soon we'll be in London. Do me Johnny Boker, do. Oh, do me Johnny Boker, come rock and roll me over. Do me Johnny Boker, do. Do me Johnny Boker, do.
Poetry time. Thea, you ready?
Okay, well, I am gonna attempt my guitar, my tuners, I don't have batteries. I tried to tune my guitar on YouTube, so it might not sound that good, but I'm gonna try a French drinking song. A French drinking song. So here it goes. Chevalier de la Table Ronde. Chevalier de la Table Ronde, goûte-moi si les vins bon. Chevalier de la Table Ronde, goûte-moi si les vins bon. Goûte-moi, oui, 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 goûte-moi, non, 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 goûte-moi, s'il est bon, s'il est bon, s'il est agréable, j'en boirai jusqu'à mon plaisir. S'il est bon, s'il est agréable, j'en boirai jusqu'à mon plaisir. J'en boirai, oui, 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 j'en boirai, non. Uh-oh, no, no, no. J'en boirai jusqu'à mon plaisir. Okay, better just do one more. La morale de cette histoire, c'est à moi d'avant de mourir. Cette morale de cette histoire, c'est à moi d'avant de mourir. Goûte-moi, oui, 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 goûte-moi, non, 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 goûte-moi, jusqu'à mon plaisir. Okay.
Okay, so next is Barry.
Okay, this one in the middle, well, toward the end of the song, it says, "Be not too hard, be not too hard for life." Huh? What happened? Okay, what I was saying was that toward the end of the song, it says, "Be not too hard, for life is short." Well, in keeping with that, the song is also rather short, but it's a song that was very popular, I think, in the folk circles in the 1960s. It was written, the lyrics were written by Christopher Logue, and the guy who wrote the music is somewhat better known because it's Donovan. His real name, I mean, his full name is Donovan, I think Leitch it's pronounced, Leitch. And he was a Scotsman, and he became very popular in the British Isles and in America too. Donovan, he's known for such songs as Jennifer, Juniper, Sunshine, Superman, Happiness Runs, Hurdy-Gurdy Man, and Mellow Yellow. But he also wrote the music to Be Not Too Hard. And it's a song about not being too cruel or too strict about people who are, after all, only human and make mistakes. And we should not be, because we could be in a similar situation, and don't be too hard on people who are just human. Okay. Be not too hard, for life is short, and nothing is given to man. Be not too hard when he's sold or bought, for he must manage as best he can. Be not too hard when he blindly dies, fighting for things he does not own. Be not too hard when he tells lies, or if his heart is sometimes like a stone. Be not too hard, for soon he'll die, often no wiser than he began. Be not too hard, for life is short, and nothing is given to man, and nothing is given to man. Short but sweet.
Okay, Lou.
Hello there. I was gonna do, you know what? I'm gonna do the song I was gonna do. Earlier, folks were singing things like sea shanties and British songs and, British folk songs, which is to be expected from people from Great Britain. I always appreciate that. I was inspired years ago by David Jones when I first heard him in Teaneck in someone's living room. And recently, a friend of mine asked me if I had ever dug up the words for a song that is not really a sea shanty, but it is written and sung in a sea shanty type, I guess, genre. The song tells the story of raising a small boy and how he's, being trained to, let's say, pee in the center of his target. It's called Sink the Cheerios. And we actually used the method with both of our young sons who are now in their 40s. And they were both very good. They had great aim. But I sat in a concert Woods Tea Company from up in New Hampshire gave. And the young lady who was singing with them then, whose name I unfortunately have misplaced in the annals of my brain, sang this wonderful song, which is written by a young Canadian gentleman whose son had just gone through toilet training. The chorus utilizes the line, and sink the Cheerio, me boys, and sink the Cheerio. And then it repeats the last line of the verse. So this is the way it goes. It's a story brought to you in the by the young man himself. Oh, my name is Paddy Murphy, and 3 years it is me age. I'll tell you how I'm passing through my toilet training stage. Me dad says, dear, whenever you hear the call from down below, set sail for the nearest bathroom and sink the Cheerios. And sink the Cheerio, me boys, and sink the Cheerios. Set sail for the nearest bathroom and sink the Cheerios. Now the thing they call the Cheerio, I've eaten them by the score, and to toss them in the toilet, it grieves my heart full sore. But target practice being me trade, me hunger I'll lay low. I'll train my guns upon it and sink the Cheerio. And sink the Cheerio, me boys, and sink the Cheerio. I'll train me guns upon it and sink the Cheerio. Now, when first I went to pee, me boys, the place was quite a wreck. And many times me poor old mom would have to swab the deck. I'm sure 'twas she who first decreed the way that things should go. She bid me stand upon me stool and sink the Cheerio. And sink the Cheerio, me boys, and sink the Cheerios. She bid me stand upon me stool and sink the Cheerio. Now to sink the Cheerio, me boys, is not an easy task. My phone is fighting with me. Now to sink the Cheerio, me boys, is not an easy task. A bitter boat designed to float, so stubbornly does it pass. But like an arrow to the bullseye, you must direct your flow. Takes much coordination to sink the Cheerio. And sink the Cheerio, me boys, yes, sink the Cheerio. Takes much coordination to sink the Cheerio. And so come, me jolly playmates, and listen unto me. Be proud of your pea shooter, as e'er a lad should be. For someday when you're big boys, to the tavern we'll all go. Fill up the bowl again, me boys, and sink the Cheerio. And sink the Cheerio, me boys, and sink the Cheerios. Fill up the bowl again, me boys, and sink the cheerio. You could use that as a training film for young parents.
Okay, Beth and Nigel, I think you're next.
It must be going on till 5 o'clock. I don't know.
We'll finish.
was a lovely bit.
We'll go on until we finish. Everybody gets 2 songs. You only have 2 or 3 more, I think. Okay, Beth and Nigel, how do you follow that one?
Yeah, I know. Bit of toilet humor. That's what we like.
You sing the cornflakes.
No, they sing. Cheerios float.
We have Cheerios, yeah.
Our son eats Cheerios.
Son eats Cheerios all the time, sadly.
Yeah. He keeps
Day, morning, noon, and night.
Yeah, and he keeps piling up bowls and taking them up to his room. Every time he turns the corner, his Cheerios fall off the top of his bowl. And so we find them all over the house.
He's a teenager. Right, okay. The next one we're going to do is the cuckoo. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
2, 3, 4. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird, and she warbles as she flies, and she never says cuckoo till the 4th day of July. Jack of diamonds, Jack of diamonds, I know you of old. You have robbed my poor pockets of my silver and gold. Well, I've played cards in England, I've played cards in Spain, and I'll bet you $10 I'll beat you at your game. Well, my horse, he ain't hungry, he won't eat your hay. I'll drive on a little further, and I'll meet you on the way. Gonna build me a log cabin on a mountain so high, so I can see Billy as he wanders on by. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird, and she warbles as she flies, but she never drinks water, she only drinks wine.
Great song.
Okay, Terry, it's your turn.
Thank you. This is a song about 1966 was
was it Camp Friedman?
Yeah, an important year for me. It was a year that I left home and went to London as a student, and then found myself flat bang in the middle of anti-Vietnam War protests and student rights, and then folk music and girls and all kinds of stuff. Really, that was all
World
very.
Cup win though.
And the World Cup, yes, that was also going on. And in the background to all this, there was Bob Dylan chose to release Blonde on Blonde, which knocked us all sideways. So this is a song that puts all that lot together in one song. and far away, waving banners in our marching days, and Montgomery and Vietnam, civil rights down in Birmingham. Well, tell the truth, I just walked in line, a just cause, it just wasn't mine. And I didn't know what else to do, 'cause you were marching to a different tune. But where are you now, sweet Marie? Where are you now, babe? Where are you now, my love? Where are you now, sweet Marie? Some nights we set the needle down and watch the record spinning round and round. And absolutely sweet Marie, always thought you might wait for me, lying there in the midnight hour with cigarettes and a dying fire, with your eyes like smoke and your prayers that rhyme. You were once a true friend of mine. But where are you now, sweet Marie? Where are you now, babe? Where are you now, my love? Where are you now, sweet Marie? You said to live outside the law, you must be honest, hey, you must be poor. You said that I was insincere, no beliefs, just a thin veneer. But I waited for you and you hated me, although I know we both disagreed. But I tried to tell you and you wouldn't hear. I was insecure, not insincere. But where are you now, sweet Marie? Where are you now, babe? Where are you now, my love? Where are you now, sweet Marie? And long ago and far away, when revolution was all the rage, you changed the world and you fight the fight, take up arms and do what's right. But sometimes it's just the way it goes, and sooner or later you were bound to know. I couldn't stay, couldn't pledge my time. You went your way and I went mine. But where are you now, sweet Marie? Where are you now, babe? Where are you now, my love? Where are you now? So where are you now, babe? Where are you now, my love? Where are you now, sweet Marie?
Lovely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Terry.
David, are you ready?
Hey, yeah.
Okay.
It's a quarter to.
This is
quarter to-
these words are by
Is it 4:45?
We all right?
Oops, no, I'm not you.
Here we go. These words are by Charles Dibdin, and I'm pretty sure it was Bob Zentz who decided to put the tune from the Recruited Collier, very fine tune, to this song. It's called The Sailor's Consolation. And I think Gordon Buck recorded it, I think. But Ed will know the answers to all these important questions. One night came on a hurricane. The seas were mountains rolling. When Barney Buntlin turned his quid and said to Billy Bolin, a strong nor'wester's blowing, Bill. Don't you hear it roar now? Lord help them all, how I pities all unhappy folks ashore now. Foolhardy chaps who lives in towns, what dangers they are all in, and now lie quaking in their beds for fear the roof may fall in. Poor creatures, how they envies us and wishes, I've a notion, for our good luck in such a storm to be upon the ocean. And as for them who are out all day on business from their houses, and late at night are coming home to cheer their babes and spouses, while you and I, Bill, on the deck are comfortably lying. My eyes, what tiles and chimney pots around their heads are flying. And very often we have heard how men are killed and undone by overturns of carriages, by thieves and fires in London. We know what risks all landsmen run, from noblemen to tailors. But Bill, let us thank Providence that you and I are sailors.
I believe it's my turn now, and I have to make some announcements. Next week, we have a new login series. In other words, the numbers that were valid for the last 7 are not going to be valid next week. I'm going to be sending out a new invitation with new emails for next Sunday. Okay, everybody, make sure you attend the Hoy on Tuesday. I mean, it's a very good session. You'll hear a lot of good people. A lot of them, some are here tonight, others are not here, but they're worth listening to. That's at 2 o'clock on Tuesdays, run by Tony, and it's 7 o'clock UK time, which you folks from the UK know about. Okay, I'm going to...
It's 2 o'clock our time.
2 o'clock our time. Now, I think next week, I believe they changed the clock over here for Sunday. I believe so. Make sure that you have to turn your clocks forward. You can lose an hour of sleep. Okay, so I don't know how that works out in the UK time, but somebody will tell me before I send the email out as to what.
We're the same.
Huh?
We're the same.
Are you going to be changing
Same
the clock
day.
at the same time? Okay, so so it'll be then 7 o'clock UK time, 2 o'clock our time on Sunday, and Tuesday is still the old time yet. 2 o'clock our time for the Hoy Club. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sing my song, and then I'm gonna, for one last one, I'm gonna prevail on Terry. He knows it's coming to do one more. Okay, is that okay with you, Terry? Okay, okay. I'm going to do a song which was a Union marching song at the Civil War. It's a very familiar chorus, and it was about a man by the name of John Brown, who was a famous abolitionist. He ran like a one-man vigilante, you know, to try to free the slaves, you know, himself. And with 19 men, his famous thing was that he captured the Federal Armory at Harper's Ferry, and it took actually 3 days for the troops to come in and dislodge him, and they hung him at Charlestown, which was a few miles south of Harper's Ferry, and then they buried him at his home in Lake Placid, New York, in the Adirondacks. I believe Maury might have a picture yet when we visited Harper's Ferry with me in front of that armory. So you might have that picture somewhere. Okay, so chorus is very familiar. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Goes like this. John Brown's body lies a mouldering in the grave. John Brown's body lies a mouldering in the grave. John Brown's body lies a mouldering in the grave, but his soul goes marching on. Everybody, glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His soul goes marching on. John Brown's knapsack is strapped upon his back. John Brown's knapsack is strapped upon his back. John Brown's knapsack is strapped upon his back, but his soul goes marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His soul goes marching on. The stars of heaven are looking kindly down. The stars of heaven are looking kindly down. The stars of heaven are looking kindly down on the grave of old John Brown. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His soul goes marching on. He captured Harper's Ferry with his 19 men so true. He frightened old Virginia till she trembled through and through. They hung him for a traitor, they themselves the traitor crew, but his soul goes marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His soul goes marching on. He has gone to be a soldier in the army of the Lord. He has gone to be a soldier in the army of the Lord. He has gone to be a soldier in the army of the Lord, but his soul goes marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His soul goes marching on. Okay.
I just love these modern songs.
What?
I love these modern songs.
So the song was written in 1840 something, I think.
That's modern.
That's modern.
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay, Terry. Give us another modern song. Terry writes his own material, right? So the song's not modern. Okay.
I think the song was written in the 1850s, actually, not long before the Civil War.
Okay.
Yeah, look it up. I'm not sure.
I will. Okay, Terry.
Okay, well that should have been the last song really, because that would have been a good closer. I haven't got a good closing song, but this one was this is not one of mine, and I know when this was written. This was written in 1946 because I looked it up. It's an old Hoagie Carmichael song. So
Hoagie Carmichael.
yeah, he's kind of modern, isn't he? Well, there you go. It's a nice old song. I just learnt it the other day, and I sang it at Hoy last week. So sorry to those people who just heard it. It's a nice old song. Buttermilk sky, I'm keeping my eye peeled on you. Or what's the good word tonight? You're gonna be mellow tonight. Oh, buttermilk sky, can't you see my little donkey and me? We're as happy as a Christmas tree, headed for the one I love. Are you gonna pump the question? Well, that question, darling, do you do? It'll be easy, oh so easy, if I can only count on you, oh buttermilk sky. I'm telling you why, now you know, so keep it in mind tonight. What's brushing those clouds from sight? Oh buttermilk sky, don't you fail me when I need you most. Hang the moon above a hitching post and hitch me to the one I love. You can if you try, don't tell me no lie. Will you be mellow and bright tonight, oh buttermilk sky? Question, well that question, will you darling, will you do? It'll be easy, oh so easy, if I can only count on you, oh buttermilk sky. Don't you fail me when I need you most. Hang a moon above the hitching post and hitch me to the one I love. You can if you try, tell me no lie. Will you be mellow and bright tonight, oh buttermilk sky? Will you be mellow and bright tonight, oh buttermilk sky? Hoagie Carmichael.
Hey.
Good night, everybody. I want to thank the people from England who stayed up here past their bedtime for
Yeah, that's right.
the end.
Yeah, night all.
Okay, and in 3 hours, thanks to Al Sklar and Joanne reminding me, we will have a recording up in 3 hours. It'll be up on our page, on the Hoy page, my personal page, and on YouTube and on Facebook. So look for it around 3 hours approximately. That's how long it takes to upload and process. Good night, everybody. And we love you for coming. We'll see you again next week. We'll see you Tuesday at Hoy. And be safe. And
Thanks, Saul.
Thank you, Saul. Thank you, Saul.
Yeah, thank you, Saul.
Great,
Bye-bye.
wonderful, all of you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. You too.
Whoever doesn't have the Hoy link, I'll give it to you. Just contact me. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, all.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Very nice voice.
Well.